Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on my little cattle farm thing here, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is set up a secondary pen for the cows that I'm ready to harvest, so that way I can use my sword instead of my axe, and what I want to do is set up a ramp over to the secondary pen here, and then have the little baby cows fall through the ramp, because they're only 1 block by 1 block, so they would try and climb the ramp, and come up here to the culling pen, if you will, and they would end up dumped back down here into the breeding pen. I think that should be a good way to solve some of the problems I've had trying to harvest these cattle. So let's go see how that goes. Okay, so my idea to have some stairs up here, and then have holes that the small cattle could fall in, but not the big cattle. It made sense at first to do it too wide, because I could fit more cows that way. But I realized if the big cattle turn sideways, then I'm actually going to have them falling through. So I think I'm actually going to have to make this whole stairwell thing one block wide, which is going to be a little less fun, I think, for the cattle. And probably going to have to put a fence here. I wonder, I guess if I put a fence here and then I put a block there, yeah. So I'll put this like so, and then the block will go there, ultimately, once they're all out of the way. So, in the meantime, we got our little fence here. I'm worried, though, using a fence, they might be able to, like, stand on this side and not fall through. So I might need to actually use blocks all the way along here, once we get to the point where they can actually fall. Now we have our secondary pen here. I was going to have our secondary pen with birch fence around it, and I brought enough of that to do a little distance. We don't necessarily want this pen to be huge, because we don't want the cattle to be able to run away from us too much or too aggressively when we're actually trying to cull the herd. But we do want it to be big enough that we can actually use it. So let's go ahead and set this up like here. And we'll want to set up a fence and a ladder, or not a fence, a exit here. I'm going to make that the opposite color fence gate. Where's my, oh no, I already used one fence gate. Dang it, did I use the fence gate I wanted to use right there? Dang it, okay. Well, maybe we won't have a fence gate here. We'll put a ladder here so we can get out if we fall down. And not like that. Wait, will the ladder stop the mobs from... Well, theoretically, any baby cow that made it this far probably isn't gonna... Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, whatever. So, escape ladders will actually go right here. So then, yeah, I can climb up on those to get out. We're going to close off this pen here. Let's see if this is big enough to actually achieve our goals. Okay, so these cattle, we clearly got some of their attention. Let's say half of the cattle here. And that zombie. That's not ideal. So if we open this door, now the really hard part for us here is making it all the way across. Oh, but wait. We can stand here. Come on, cows. Are they stampeding each other? Did the baby cows that fell down there make it back out, though? Because their pathfinding said, take me to a bigger area? Okay, so I think that this fence here is causing problems. And I hear that zombie. I know he's around. I don't think he can jump up onto here, can he? No, but let's not give him a chance. Whoa, that knockback really does knock him back quite a bit. Enjoy being knocked back a second time. Oh, are you here for thirds? No? You're just stuck on a ledge? There we go. Home run. Or strike 3, whichever. Okay. We gotta resolve this whole fence situation here. So clearly that's no good. We're gonna run back down here with the wheat and get all the cattle out. This way. Away from the fence. Okay. Let's go ahead and get up here ourselves. Dang it, cattle. Okay, so we're going to close that for right now. We're going to fix this so that the gate itself is all blocked off by blocks. Same way as everything else. So that way that is 1 wide all the way through. And hopefully that will be a sufficient deterrent. They're starting to get nosy. They're like, hey, can we climb that? Is that something we can climb? No, cattle, stay away. You're going to get hit if you go over here. Well, I mean, you're going to get hit if you go over here no matter what. That's actually the point of this area. But look at me. See, this is your future. I'm a future teller. Fortune teller. Okay, so now you can all run over here as I turn this on. So there go all the little baby cattle. And there's a big cattle for a change. Come on. Come on. Where's the rest of you big cattle? I think I need another block right there. That could be a place where they could jump up, theoretically. Come on. Dang it, at least one big cattle did fall down there. Come on. Okay, there we go. We got one. We got one cattle. Come on, can we get a second? No, of course not. That would be too easy. Can I just push these guys? No, of course not. They're on ledges. Well, I pushed that guy up a ladder. Now I'm stuck inside of several cows. So, hey. Dang it. Okay, I'm accidentally pushing the babies up the ladder, and the babies are pushing me up the ladder. And we're all stuck now. So, let's go ahead and push them back down that ladder. I think I need to get rid of that ladder. I think that ladder is a non-starter. Because they're able to push each other up it, apparently. Okay, so if I get the wheat back out. So far, we've gotten 3 cows out of 50. And we're trying to get like 20. And this is going to lure some of them back this way, of course. I need a better way. There's got to be a better way. I've had some time to think about this, and I've realized that this design has 2 problems. One, it doesn't stop the little cows and the big cows from actually like staying in the same grouping. So as a separator, it intrinsically fails. 2, it is really ineffective at its failure because of this little choke point here. There's only one place for the cows to come through. So what I'm thinking is, if I can't use the cow's length to separate them, and I can't use the cow's depth, no wait, that is the length. I can't use the cow's width to separate them, because I really want the width to be as wide as possible to maximize my throughput. I need to use the cow's height to separate them. And I think these big cows are going to be a little bit taller than the little cows. So what I'm thinking is, I can set something up here where I can have the little cows go under something and get to the new area, and the big cows cannot fit. I think that should solve my problem. Now, in order to achieve this, first off, I got to knock out the walls I already have. They're too big. Let's go ahead and just separate them out like so here. Then, having done that, I need to probably wipe out the next tier of this as well. Because we're going to have this whole structure here just be kind of cleared out. I'm going to have to kill the cattle, unfortunately, that are also already in here. Sorry for the inconvenience of your death. My utmost apologies. So, let's go ahead and say, like, I think that if I come down another layer here, and I put fence posts in the ground, like so, that the tall cows won't be able to go through if... No, tall cows could go through. Okay, you gotta back up. Back up. Hey, no. Hey, trying to make a video. Hey, out. Move out of my way. Let's put that in. Okay, so this is half a block high. No cattle can get in between there. Now, if I had a half block... Wait, no. That's the trick. I bet. Is that I make it so... Well, hold on. Are these big cattle here, are they 2 blocks high or 1.5 blocks high? Let's find out. So if I go ahead and I put in more fencing underneath here, like so. Whoops, and then I cut that out. Probably should have a fence on the other side of this, but like, whatever. We're being really non-scientific. We're just trying to get this moved along because I don't want to lose a whole bunch of video making time trying to figure out exactly how tall cows are. So we've got enough space back here that we can actually pull them through. Let's put another fence post down in here. And maybe we even want to have this sieve be... Can you fit through there? Okay, you can fit through there. That's undesirable. Can I fit through there? No, I can't. You really look like you're fitting through there. Maybe if we had a half block here somehow. Let's go use the crafting bench to make some half tall blocks. Dang it, I'm really out of my element here. Okay. So wait, how tall are the... So if these cattle are 1.5 blocks tall, then I need the baby cattle to be only 1 block tall, or this idea will not work at all. Or at tall, at height, this idea will fail. So, we're going to put these half slabs here. Cattle, move, move. Okay. So this is 3 times as wide as our original. Let's clear out these extra cows, so that way we have a clear sense. Dang it, quit trying to escape. I know that that's like what you do when someone's stabbing you to death, but, you know, really, you're cattle, you're supposed to be easily herded. Okay. We can do something with this area later. Right now, we just want to make sure that these walls are high enough that the baby cows that come in through here don't escape. And, I mean, they can push each other up that ladder if I push them up the ladder, so I'm going to want to figure out a better way to escape this area too. Probably using a fence gate, like the one that I picked up earlier. Boom, we can just put this fence gate in front of there, so the cattle don't run into it for right now. This is like expert Minecraft level. Okay. So, now, what I need to do also is, so we're going to attract some cows with the wheat. So none of the cows can fit through here now. But let's see if any of the baby cows can fit through once they start breeding. Okay, that I like. That's what I want to see. So the baby cattle are just kind of coming through here. So that means then if I go ahead and expand this out some, let's put another... I can just keep putting half slabs under here, although the cattle are going to keep getting in my way, aren't they? Dang it, cattle, stop. Run away. Move over. I'm going to make that joke over and over again. Okay. So, there we go. We can just widen this now a few more blocks. Keep making the pit expanded without making stairs for them to climb, because that's going to be a big problem for me. And, oh, what I'll do is I'll actually just make this pit go under these ladders here. So then the ladders can be to keep people from falling in the pit. It'll look like I planned it all along for the pit to have, not ladders, fences around it. Yeah, see? Boom. Now the cows can't get out, and it looks like I did my job. Probably want to actually fully develop this pit. As you can see, I've widened this pit up a little bit, and I've started putting a little bit more on and under here that'll separate the cattle from the calves. I'm going to go ahead and break down this extra fence now that we don't need it anymore. I've also put in these little overhangs here, so when I take the horse down and I can't use the ladder well, we can just hop up here like so, and go visit the cattle in the breeding area. Now, if we just run through here, like, look at how many cows we have. Let's see, we've got about 3 stacks of wheat here, so if we go through all that, that'll mean we have double 3 times 64. Get out your copybooks now and determine how much that is in actual mathematical integers. If you get something that is an irrational number, a decimal number, or evenly divisible by, what would be unlikely to be evenly divisible by? It's probably not going to be evenly divisible by whatever a large prime number is. Whatever the biggest prime number they just determined for encryption reasons is like 100 syllables long, and probably, you know, even fewer, I don't know, what do you call those, numerals? Probably not divisible by that. If you did that in a higher number, you probably screwed up. Wow, it looks like we're actually only going through 1 stack of wheat here, so there might only be 64 cows in our current thing, which means we're going to breed 32 baby cows. And it's hard when you're running around on the horse to be sure you're actually getting everybody, because you're kind of moving pretty quick. We're getting a little bit of experience, which means we're, you know, successfully breeding them at least. And I probably should fill in this little dirt block here. Dang it. Okay. Don't need any potholes in our plan. In our highway to success, we want things to be smooth sailing. Like every other highway. You just take a sailboat and it works perfectly. So, anyway. You'll see this on in here. Idea is, we get attention of all the cows. These cows are busy because they're like, oh, whatever, we just bred. We don't need more food. Well, whatever, the cows that do need more food, we jump up here, and we might have to wait for the breeding counter to reset a minute. Yeah, they're all busy. Dang it, cattle. Yeah, there we go. Now they're following me. Have you heard? Haven't you heard about the word? The word is success. There's the first two little baby cattle coming through over here. Come on. Yay, it's working. Oh, wait, they're just going to walk right back over that fence as soon as they can because they're going to want to be near the mama cows. So let's go ahead. Yeah, see that? See how they just, scuttled off? What we actually need to do, I think, I don't know if they'll follow their mama cows up a fence post level. So if we just wipe out this first little two-tier here. Yeah, see, that guy I think is now stuck. And we'll set a new torch right there so we're not darkening the world. Okay. Hey guys, anyone want to come visit? So now when all the baby cattle run in here, and they should be successfully trapped. There you go. There was like 9 of them all at once. And the big cows are trying to come through here too. We gotta move like left and right to get them to shuffle so that the baby cows can sieve through them. Yeah, there's a calf. Oh, hey, welcome. Okay, so now when we turn away from the wheat and they try to run back to their parents. Yay, we've successfully separated the calves from the adult, not sheep, adult cattle. And that is all we really need to do. So then when these ones grow up, we can cull them without decreasing the overall number of cattle in the herd. Like, because we're starting with only the baby cattle were the only ones that we culled. So let's go ahead and see if we can get any more of these baby cattle to pay attention to us. Their timeout might not be through quite yet. But I'm seeing some of them following me. Okay, then we just hop up over here. See, I'm a real cowboy now. I got my horse and everything. There we go. There's one popping loose. All these cattle dancing with me. Might need to stay in one place for long enough for them to really, like, shuffle out. Well, it looks like we might just have gotten most of them for the time being. Well, I'm happy to call this a success. We have actually built something that seems to actually function in a Joe Hills video. That's better than pretty much anything we've ever done. So I'm happy with it. Would it matter if I took that out? They're not going to jump up on this dirt block here, I don't think. They better not be able to. Anyway, I'm happy. Let's do a little horse dance. Horses don't actually dance. We're just going to do a little horse jump. Well, that was kind of less impressive than I hoped. Okay, well, anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.